All right, we're back on CentralValleyTalk.com. I'm Mike Scott, joined now by Rick Roush, who owns one of the most famous buildings in Fresno, downtown on the Fulton Mall. It's the Patterson building. And guess what? It's not going to be the Fulton Mall much longer. It's going to be Fulton Street.
Fulton Street.
Because, of course, they're taking out the mall, putting traffic back in there.
Vehicular traffic going
which
back
you were a big supporter of.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Very much so. I'm the past chair of the Downtown Fresno Partners that worked very closely with the mayor to get the grant, transportation grant from the federal government for about almost $20 million to fix the mall and create a better retail place for shoppers and so to have both, have vehicular traffic and walking on the mall. Yeah. So we're not taking away anything, we're just adding back the way it used to be prior to 1960.
You know, for a long time I was against putting traffic back on the Fulton Mall. I just love the artwork down there and the walkway. But I was down there a few weeks ago and it was pretty sad.
Yeah.
And I said, something has to change, and maybe it is time to put the traffic back in here.
Well, in the agreement we've made, we are keeping all the art. There's some of it's going to be restored and refurbished. It'll be relocated. Trees will be taken down, but we're putting back twice as many trees. Everything it's a great mix of everybody coming together for what everybody wanted, and from property owners to business owners to art enthusiasts, and everything that we all wanted is what we're accomplishing in that. We bought the building as a family in 1994, and we've been operating and managing it as a family-owned business.
Did people say you're crazy to buy an old building on the Fulton Mall back in the 90s?
Well, back then we started the synergy was starting to develop about putting baseball teams, so that was really more crazy. But I believe that the baseball team was something that we needed, and I worked very closely as one of the three founders to make that happen, and spent a long time, as you recall. And then, so buying the building was something that was a confirmation of my dedication and belief of downtown Fresno, that it should have a renovation and should come back to the art of the way it used to be, with popularity and enjoyment and a destination. There's not one great city in America that doesn't have a wonderful, wonderful downtown. So this was part of my belief that we did, and we have spent a lot of time and money on the building. Our building is over 150,000 square foot. It's got a 70 parking garage downstairs. We service a lot of attorneys in the building. We have some retail space on the bottom floor, and we've put all new air conditioning system. We've put all new elevator cars in it. We've hired an architect that has taken it all the way back to its original form. The colors are there. Everything to keep it in its historical footprint, style, and what Mr. T.W. Patterson had in mind when he built it in 1923. The original building burnt down from 1906 in 1922, and Goshawks was one of the original people in there. So that all was burnt in 1922. In 1923, he built it. 1926, we are said to be the first building in America with air conditioning in it. The Smithsonian Institute has number 26, the serial number from carrier, train. Ours in downstairs has number 2 on the serial number.
It's still there?
It's still there.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's interesting when you come down there. Engineers love going down in the basement and seeing this massive piece of machinery there.
And it still works?
No, it's not operable. So
okay,
we are now on our 3rd generation of air conditioning system in the building. So
pretty amazing if it still works.
Yeah, it's a great story.
Wow. So you have office space available, right? It's not
Yes, we
sold
do.
out?
No, we have a wonderful footprint. We have 13,000 square foot plates on each floor. So we can accommodate up to 13,000 square feet on each floor. And we have tenants in there that have 2 floors. And we have tenants that have half of floors. And so it's a nice mix. We customize, build suites. A lot of attorneys love us because we're so close to all of the courthouses.
They can walk to the courthouse.
They walk to us. We have valet parking for all their clients. And our tenants, of course, take advantage of that parking there. It's very personal, very, very high-end service. As a family-owned business, we multiple generations with my family. My mom started managing it. My mom is still a part of it. My children work there. I have my own investment advisory business inside the building. But as an owner, then I don't maintain day to day. I'm there to help make sure everything is done right.
Yeah. Why no condos?
Well, I think that's an area that is outside my pay grade. I don't understand that, and
is it zoned for it, or?
Well, I think I don't know. It's one of those things, Mike, that other property owners were dedicated to that. There's a lot more of infrastructure has to go into that. There's safety issues from how your elevator works, all that.
Security Bank Building, right?
Security Bank Building has that, sure. And Savag has bought that. Savag is doing a wonderful job. And so I think together, all of the property owners, we do well with what we know how to do. And my commitment has been to that commercial property there.
Don't you agree that one of the keys to revitalizing a downtown is to have people living downtown? That's why I was asking about the condos.
I agree 100%. And I think that there's some really great, the owner that bought the J.C. Penney's building now, his commitment now is to put 85 units in that building.
And Darius Assemi, what he's doing.
Darius, what he's doing is wonderful. There's hundreds and hundreds of those. The HUD program across the street from us just finished in a 50-unit apartment.
They did a nice job with
that.
That's
a fabulous unit. Savag is just bought the Helm building. He's putting in there all housing. So I think by the end of the mall, the vehicular traffic mall conversion at the end of 2015 is our target date on that. We should have somewhere between 500 and 700 total housing units from the Broadway district down there where Darius is working all the way through past Kern Street on that. So housing will become the populace that will help fill the retail and give other people the opportunity to live and work downtown.
Then those people need supermarkets,
laundromats.
It all starts to happen.
Health, fitness centers, all those things. And again, going back to every wonderful city has a great downtown because it starts with population growth, people living there and wanting to be there. Craig Chardon did a great job with Peeves. We've got a public house down there, and just a great story. And now the burger place just opened, and so it just the downtown club was bought. Nick has bought that and converted it, and just he's even open up on nights now.
Yeah. Have you been skating downtown yet?
I have not skated on it, Mike. I've walked down there quite often, and
nice to see people down there skating.
It really
isn't
is.
It attracts a lot of people down there.
Yeah, our PBIT, our Downtown Fresno Partners, we just hired a new president. Aaron just moved here from the south, from Georgia area, I believe, and he's done a great job taking over for Kate. So we've got a lot of commitment for downtown, and as a property owner in the mall, I'm quite proud of being involved in Downtown Fresno Partners, the bid, and we represent 220 other property owners that we want to take back what we see as safety and growth, and we just now we're successful in replacing the parking. We're bringing in a whole new parking company to manage all of downtown parking. We've just been successful now. We've taken upon ourselves as property owners. We have nighttime full security starting at 5:30 night to 5:30 in the morning with a private patrol system. So we're working on helping transition the homeless, help take care of the homeless in the right way, helping to better make sure that downtown is a place that everyone feels comfortable, safe, and clean. With the parking system we're putting in, there's all new technology that's going to be involved in that, kiosk systems, a whole new way of communicating and mapping, giving people direction. We have ambassadors on the street now working in the mall to give people direction. We had over 4,000 people last year in 2014 ask for directions, input, guidance for anywhere from the courthouse to parking to restaurants. So together we have really made a great step forward as property owners through the bid, which I'm proud to help make sure that would happen, but also as a property owner of an iconic building. And we have great spaces available. We'd love to have entertain people to come and take a tour.
The Patterson building.
T.W. Patterson building, Mike.
All right. You going to run for mayor?
No. I'll leave the politics.
You're such a believer in downtown Fresno. Come on.
Ashley is, I think she's awesome. Yeah.
All right. Rick Roush, the owner of the Patterson building here in Fresno, one of our guests today on Central Valley Talk.